Hello.
Family, it's been a minute.
Hello.
It's been
It
a while.
has been a minute.
We're going to go into
Oh my God, it's been a long time.
a
And
little bit of while
I don't
because something
remember if
just
I know
happened.
how to share.
Oh, Lord. Jesus. Okay, let's do that. Let's share it. Everyone share.
Okay, let's
Page.
start this
So
process
much is happening.
and see if I remember how to do this. Um.
Mm, let me turn it down.
Oh Lord, I didn't do that.
Hey, our sister's on here. Hey, Rosie.
Um. I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Join us. We're back. Okay, I just did mine's.
Okay, I think I'm doing it right. Hold on, let me see.
What's up, y'all? Listen, I am going to actually. Hey, what's up, bro? Anthony's here. Congratulations. We're going to say we got so much to catch up on. So much has happened
Do it
while
right?
we're on
Did
hiatus,
I do
huh?
it right? Did I do it
Uh,
right?
I don't know. It don't say.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't. It doesn't say, bro.
Oh hell, did I? I don't never know how to do this. I always get it. Oh no, I did it right. It's on my
You're right
page.
on there. Yeah.
I did it right.
What's up, Brandon? What's going on, man? Listen, thank you guys for joining
Anthony,
us today.
congratulations.
Congratulations to James and Anthony on their new marriage. Yay!
Yay! Woo! Happy
Listen,
pride.
I went to the wedding and it was beautiful. I mean, from the start to the beginning, from the start to the beginning.
I'm mad because I couldn't be there. I'm mad.
From the beginning to the end, it was
Uh,
wonderful. It was a very, very great experience, and we had fun. Anthony
and I
had,
looked at some of it. I got to watch the live, some
listen,
of
they
it.
had an open bar for everybody, so you'd already know that was good.
Drunks,
Um,
drunks.
I sat next to Denisha and Tanya, our sister Tanya,
Oh,
so you already know
Lord,
that was funny.
that was
So
a hot
we had a great
mess.
time. Listen, congratulations to our brothers on your marriage. Listen, we love you, we support you,
I have
and you
to
already
watch
know I
on
got
that.
your back. I got your back. I got your back. I had a great time. Listen, I even had a suit on. He made me wear a suit.
Oh, we got to see the pictures. We
It's
got
on
to
my
see the
it's on my
pictures.
Facebook page. It's on my Facebook page.
I'm
My
so
profile picture.
happy for you guys. I really,
Listen,
truly.
listen. See, our sister C. Ashley Brown Lawrence is on here. Hey, sis. She's one singing lady. You hear me? She will be joining us as we're going to announce later on, but she will be joining us in October for the 50th anniversary for Love Center Choir. So
Mm,
listen, if you have not heard C. Ashley, go get her. She did I can't even think of Victory. I got the victory before Lillian did it. She did it. And then she has another single out. So hey, y'all go look up C. Ashley Brown Lawrence. Go look her up on iTunes and all your little digital things. Somebody looked at my arm the other day and said, "You got a tattoo?" I've been having this tattoo almost a year, so I don't know why it's just now everybody just now paying attention to it.
oh
I'm gonna
my.
go get another one on Saturday.
Oh me. Oh my. Oh
It'll
me.
take
Oh
up my
my.
whole
My.
arm.
I'm so ready
So
for the next wedding. I'm so ready for the next wedding.
listen, my sister Rose hopefully is gonna be next.
Oh, Rose, congratulations. I didn't know. I was
I
talking about
mean,
somebody
look,
else.
I'm just talking out loud. I'm just talking.
He's deflecting real good. He's deflecting. He knows how to deflect.
I do.
Deflect.
Rosemary.
Oh,
We're gonna do
oh,
Rosemary's. We got to go to Texas for roses, though. So
No,
that's
she's gonna
we got to
come back here in California and get married. I don't know why she's staying in that red Hickville state in the first place.
I
Lord
don't know
help
why she at that state neither. I'm ready. She said
Hickville.
yes.
Oh, I'm not next. Sorry.
Right, he got the ring, Anthony.
I ain't next. No.
What?
Y'all see? No.
Oh, you took it off?
No. I'm not
You took it
next.
off after that conversation?
Yeah, I'm not next.
Oh, you got the reality. The reality hit you.
I'm not next. No.
Well, listen. So our brother graduated from his school training.
Oh wait,
Congratulations! I put a big old congratulations.
Hold that thought.
All right. So listen, we've been on high. Things have been going on with me. Things been going. He's been in training and everything. So I popped on what I could. But other than that, that's why I really wasn't on here. But he is messing up, Terrence.
Oh, right there.
Right there. Congratulations to our brother. He is an instructor for bus driving. So we want to congratulate him. I know we did it on the page earlier.
OMGG. It is over.
Hey, Leah Marie. Leah Marie's on here.
Hi, Leah. Hi, Janelle. Thank you.
Congratulated him on the page when he graduated. So hopefully people can see him and all that kind of stuff. So we're happy. We're glad.
Yes. It has been a long journey, you guys. It has been a long journey, and I'm so glad that it is over. Stressful. I lost weight. I ate a lot and still lost weight. But it is over.
We're going to get on that topic too. If you guys know me and if you've been following
Pop the Ciroc. So is Leah the Facebook user? Because somebody's showing up for me as Facebook user.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yes, that's her.
Okay,
she's showing up on my phone, but she's not showing up on here, so I don't know why. But
okay.
Listen, so you guys been following my page. I've been going to the gym faithfully every day. I've been doing 5 to 6 miles a day. I've been on doing almost 2,000 calories a day. I've been 250 sit-ups. I've been doing my weights and everything. So what I did today after work, I went to the gym. I did my sit-ups and I did my weight and I came back home before I can do the show. So after the show, I'm going to go do my 6 miles and then I can come home and chill. I've changed my eating habits. I've listened since December 2021 to now, I've lost almost 40 pounds. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm pleased. I got a few more to go. I had a fit because I gained 3 pounds last week. So I kind of got pissed off at myself. So I just went back hard. So I'm going back hard this week. Like I'm going back to the gym every day. So y'all pray for me. Pray for me. And it's not that I'm bragging or I'm doing this or that. I've been actually trying to encourage other people to do things. And they've been inboxing me. They won't say nothing on paper, but they've been inboxing me and texting me saying I'm encouraging them to get to the gym. And I'm encouraging them when they say they don't want to go, they get up and they see my little status and they get up and go anyway. So listen, health is important. We got to stay on top of that. The older you get, the harder it is. So I want to get on mine and get back to what I was before I got sick. All right.
Looking like a whole damn snack.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Listen, Leah lost. Listen, Leah done lost too. Yeah. I've been looking at you too.
Beautiful.
You look good.
Beautiful.
You look good before, but you look really, really good. You look good. I'm really, really proud of you. So we doing this thing.
Snack.
We doing this thing. Now, bro, give us before we go into hot topics, give us a little, what have you been doing? Like go into just a little bit. You ain't got to go into everything, but go into your process of getting your diploma, your graduation, your permit.
So y'all know, since way back past December. I've been working 7 days a week because I have been training with the trainer every weekend. I know I got to watch my wording now. Now that I've graduated, I can't call him a trainer because he's not a trainer. He is an instructor and he's a consultant. I have to make sure I say this right. So I've been out with him, and let me say, y'all, I'm going to say this till the day I die. Darrell Wesley, you are amazing. You are beyond amazing. Thank you for taking your time to get me ready to go to the academy. I am forever grateful because he didn't have to do it. He did not have to do it. And as y'all know, the school bus industry, y'all see it here. We see a lot of Black school bus drivers, but when you get into the upper management, it is predominantly white. It's very much predominantly white. And I was the only Black person in the entire class, but I'm so grateful that the way that he trained and prepared me to go to this academy, I didn't lose any sleep behind the stuff. People were up till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning trying to do exams. It was just a lot of homework and preparation for it that took the time. But everything that he got me ready for, I was above and beyond. And so the stuff that I was scared of, I knocked out of the park. Everything that I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. Everything that he did for me, I wasn't like the people who were up there and they were having meltdowns and they were just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. He is beyond amazing. And it's nothing but God's grace and his mercy, because he didn't have to say, okay, I'm going to train him. He could have went on and did something else. So I am forever grateful for that. I'm grateful that this process is over. I'm grateful that I was listening to Jacqueline Carr, and I can't explain it, but I know that it's great. I can't explain where the next level of my life is going, but I know that it's great. So much that I have a story to tell. There's so much more that has happened, and I'm just going to tell this piece. I'm going to tell this piece, y'all, because I'm still not ready to really talk about it, but I moved in the midst of this transition, and it wasn't me wanting to move. It was because the situation changed and I had to move. And so I almost faced homelessness, but God opened the door and God did something major in the midst of this. So I haven't just been able to talk about it. And you guys know, I said a little while ago, I posted that I was all alone and I don't have any family. And I'm not going to talk about it because that's going to make me cry. So we're going to move on, because I'm not going to go there. I'm just grateful to God for what he has done in my life. I'm just grateful. So we're going to go on so I don't start crying. Okay.
I'm sick and tired of his ass saying that. He has a whole family over here. And he knows that. We love this punk ass. But yeah. Anyway, listen. Our Warriors won the championship.
Yes.
They won the championship. They won the championship. Alicia, you all right over there? The Warriors won the championship. You all right, sis?
Leave Alicia alone.
No,
she couldn't be. She had to vote for one of them this time because her team wasn't in, so she had to vote for.
I'm sure it wasn't the Warriors.
She didn't vote for the other team. She voted for her home people. So
Alicia, tell us who you had.
She had the Warriors.
It was some this is real serious news. I'm sorry. While we were out, we had a few things happen with some families that we're close to, and we know we're actually sending prayers out to Uncle Daniel. He lost his wife, Marcy, over 40-something years. Auntie Marcy passed away, and we had her memorial service on this past Saturday at Love Center. And then just Thursday night, we lost a Bay Area legend, a songwriter, evangelist, a peacemaker, a secret keeper. She was just everybody. She was everything to everybody. And we're talking about Mama Lola Holloman. We lost her.
Yeah.
We didn't lose her, but she went on to be with the Lord. So we want to make sure that we pray for my big bro LJ and Bishop Willis and Lady Willis and Auntie Audrey and the whole family, the whole Willis, the whole Holloman, the whole Johnson, Lily of the Valley family, church family. Let's pray for them, and Pure Conference. We want to pray for them and the whole entire Bay Area. Keep them in your prayers. All right. So I wanted to get that out there. Her service is next weekend, July 8th at Love Center at 7:30, a musical, and July 9th, Glad Tidings at 11 o'clock. All right. All right. What we're going to talk about, bro? I want to get that out the way so we can make sure we.
So let's do some shout outs too. Let's do some shout outs. Yeah. A Black lady in New York, 96-year-old, became the oldest graduate. She graduated from college at 96 years old. Alicia says she was definitely rooting for the Warriors. See, I told you. Now, hush. She was rooting for the Warriors. I told you. So,
she's saying that now.
Violet Edwards graduated from Mercy College in New York. 96
Congratulations,
years old.
96.
You guys at home, don't think you can't do it. She raised her kids. She made sure her kids got through college, and she went back after working full time for the Postal Service. She went back and got her diploma at graduation. So, shouts out to her.
Never too late.
It's never too late. I have fallen in love with this place where since I've been staying in LA, I've found a new place. I've been staying in Manhattan Beach. Didn't know why I got hooked on Manhattan Beach. Well, Manhattan Beach just made the news. Manhattan Beach in the 1920s, some KKK people and some racist people stole the land from a Black family. And here we are. That was in the 1920s. Here we are in 2022. The city council voted just the other day to give back the land, which is prime real estate right on the. They had said they were doing it, and it never happened. Well, they voted the other day, and so there's going to be a 60-minute piece. So you're going to get to see the descendants of the family, and it's finally now going to go to pass. And yes, Alicia, I have been staying in LA. I love Los Angeles. We all know that. Manhattan Beach has become my favorite spot. Who knew that it was where the Blacks first migrated to when they came in the 20s, and they owned property. So kudos to that. And then I call this a shout out, but I'm going to make sure I put the link on our page. There is a petition calling for the impeachment of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. So that's something that I would really like for you guys to sign.
Can they do that?
Huh?
Can they do that?
I don't know, but at this point in the game, he should be able to be impeached because your wife is grimy. Your wife is grimy, and she was behind the scenes and all of this Trump stuff. And that was a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So being a conflict of interest, you should not be able to sit on the highest court in the nation and do what you do. So we'll have that on the page as well.
Well, since we're there, we might as well talk about the big issue.
But wait, before we go there, because there's one more thing. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, today the judge sentenced R. Kelly to 30 years in prison.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about
we're not going to talk about it. Well, we ain't going to talk. I just wanted to mention it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to go in because when we go into this Roe versus Wade, that's going to take up the time. And I don't want to. I just wanted to mention it, y'all. So pray for his kids, because whatever y'all think, his kids still now are going to be without a father. And I don't have any way on it, either way it go. But he got 30 years. And most likely, unless God says something different, he could possibly end up dying in jail at this point. So pray for his kids, So the big thing, the big ticket that is right now that is just about to destroy a lot of things is that Roe versus Wade was overturned. And if you don't get the gist of what happened, I don't know how to make you get it. But I'm gonna tell you this piece right here. This is what I'm gonna say as we start.
Listen, Leah. Yes, it did.
It died, right? As we go into this, let me just tell you this one thing, ladies. I hope this makes you go vote. If you didn't realize before now, so say you have a stillborn baby or anything happens with complications during your pregnancy, because abortions have been outlawed in states, you're going to have to carry that baby dead inside of you now. They don't want to talk about that piece. Now you have to really understand that you're going to have to carry a dead baby to term. But there is no term because the baby is dead. And that's why people only listen to half of the things. And as I was reading all of this, the woman who was overseas somewhere in another country where it was outlawed, she lost the baby died. She had to continue to carry this baby, and the baby started to deteriorate inside of her. And that was the only reason they went and took the baby out. What kind of shenanigans is this?
So what's going on is they already know that. I think what state was it that jumped on it right when it happened? They district attorney or their state attorney went and filed papers for it to make sure it's law. You know what I mean? So there's certain states, which is red states, basically, that's going to vote against it as well, because what's happening now is it's up to each state to take it on.
My thing is,
so what's going to happen is
it shouldn't be up to the state.
But what's going to happen is you're going to get all these people driving and going to the
other states that allow it.
You know what I mean? You're going to get a whole lot of that. You know what I mean? So, and then I don't think anyone should be allowed to tell anyone
what to do with their body.
When it comes to that kind of decision, because at the end of the day, it's up to that person. If that person cannot feel like they can't mother, or they can't take care, or they can't be a provider, or if they can't, or if they are going through something like, this is what I don't understand. We just had over 20 kids get killed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they want to bring up all the kids' life, the baby that can't speak for them. Them kids couldn't speak for themselves.
Right.
In that kind of situation.
The cop stayed outside and didn't do what he was
stayed outside. But it was a gun that you guys allowed this 18-year-old, however he was, to get that kind of gun. You know what I mean?
Because it's all right for you to have a gun, but it ain't all right for you to have an abortion.
That just messes with my mind. Like,
and people don't understand the Roe versus Wade was 1973. And it was because a lady wanted to have an abortion because she could not take care of the third kid that she was getting. So she started this whole lawsuit and everything, and they called her Jane Roe. And all of this started in 1973. And all it's saying is give people the right to do what they want with their body. Let me see what that says. Jerry said the trigger law is what happened. It states that it has changed the laws, but because of Roe, it couldn't take effect. So when they struck down Roe, it triggered the law to go into effect. Okay, I'm going to have to look more upon that one. The only way so the thing now, so Alicia, on that part, there are some states that are saying you're going to still be able to have an abortion, but there are other states There are other states that are saying you can't have an abortion at all, no matter when.
Right.
And
Whatever the
I
situation.
just, whatever the situation, I just don't understand. And I said this before.
And
And
then
there
is that the article you sent me?
yes. So 32 years ago, this guy was in a bar and he met a young lady, which he thought was a young lady. Come to find out she was 16 years old. So he got charged with rape and the whole 9 thing. This just went left. She chose to have the baby because I don't know, whatever reason she chose to do so. But he got charged with rape and he is a sexual offender. And she was like, this is rape. Now he gets custody because he served his time in jail. So the white women at home that see, there's so many different ways that this could turn. He's not the only one. There's a man that's sitting in jail right now, and he raped a woman. He had a mask on. The woman had never even seen his face till she went to court. The judge gave him joint custody in jail. So you got raped by somebody that you never seen. Now you have to sit up because your state said you couldn't have an abortion because you lived in one of them red states before then, and they made it impossible for you to have abortion. Now you get this man who find out he has a child by you, and he sues for joint custody. So now you have to see this man. And all of this stuff, we'll put these different stories on pages. As I was reading up on this, I just could not believe the lengths that have happened. And it makes no sense that now for the next 18 years, I got to see this man. He has to know where you live because you have to have joint custody. And at some point, the daughter's going to graduate. She's going to have a sweet 16. There's going to be parties. What are you going to do? Every party at the park? So let me see what Jerry said. In the United States, 13 states, Arkansas, Idaho, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming enacted trigger laws that would automatically ban medically unnecessary abortions in the first and second trimester if the landmark case Roe versus Wade is struck down all red states. Exactly. So they put this in effect before because they knew when Trump loaded the Supreme Court, they knew what they were doing. So all they had to do is get them people in there. It was loaded. And this is where I say, this is where I have a problem with the Democrats. You're not doing enough, ma'am, sir. You're not doing enough because the Supreme Court is loaded. And I'm confused as to why Ketanji Brown, who was voted into the be a Supreme Court justice, has not been put on yet. Why has she not been put on? Now, one of the Supreme Court justices just announced today that he's retiring after he's 84. So he's been there some odd years. He's retiring. But why did we go through all this confirmation process for Ketanji Brown and she still has not been put on the board? So President Biden, I don't want to be disrespectful, but you're playing with people's lives. You need to expand the Supreme Court, and it needs to be a 100 year where it's the same amount of people. And
that's something that the president has no control over. He has no control over it.
So
there are certain things. There's certain things that because if he had control over,
that you don't have laws on, but he can put in a motion to do so.
But he cannot add. He cannot add Supreme Court justice.
But he can start the process. That's the thing. He can start. Yeah, he can put it. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, if it was that easy for him to do that, do you think Trump would have did it? He would have did the same thing.
Oh, what Frank said. She is only the replacement Oh, so she's a replacement and she had to wait until he's retired. He stated he would retire after the last two decisions were made. Well,
Well, I thought she had replaced somebody else.
I did too. So
Yeah, I thought she
who
replaced somebody else.
replaced Ruth Bader?
That white man.
Was that me? Oh, Brett Kavanaugh.
Yep. Because she died.
Okay, well,
and I was just like, damn, he finna
well,
add on to his people. Yep. She didn't hold on long enough.
And Brett Kavanaugh said that he wasn't going to go against it, and he was the main one to go against it. In his hearings, he said that he would not.
Exactly. Exactly, Jerry.
See,
That's
Jerry,
exactly
the problem is
what's
we don't have enough Democrats to make major moves. And the
we
reason why
we have to work.
You know why we don't have enough Democrats? Because you people sitting at home refuse to vote.
Well,
you refuse to go out there and vote. You are the problem. You're not the solution. Don't tell us that you woke, because what you don't understand.
He believes she's getting sworn in tomorrow.
Yeah, because now that he officially retired. But if you don't vote and sway it, and the other people keep continuing to vote, what kind of laws do you think is going to get passed? If the white woman who listens to her husband, abortions ain't no good, and you go for this house, well, we say in this house goes, but the minute she get raped, it's all bets off. Nothing else matters, because now I don't want to carry this child. I need to go get an abortion. You can't get an abortion because you let your husband talk you into something. And old white men should not make decisions for the entire world, because you're setting your ways and you don't have a clue of anybody else's life. You don't know what other people are going through. You don't know how they're living. It makes absolutely no sense that we continue to sit up and all these old white men are up here who refuse to change, and the majority of them are racist. And you keep saying, I'm woke, I'm not voting, I'm woke, because nothing changes. We just keep showing you that it changes because you don't vote. We continue to see it time and time again. Louisiana just voted back in their racist voting lines. So it put the blacks again in the minority.
So it says she will be sworn in as the 104th Associate Justice of Supreme Court on Thursday, June 30th at noon at the Supreme Court of the United States of America.
And that's it, Leah. They have to vote in the local elections. You have to get out and vote, people. Roe versus Wade was just the start. And my thing is,
Janelle just asked a very good question.
Let me see.
She said, "Why is all these white men care?"
You know why? You know why they care so much? Because they were the major rapists. And they never got held accountable for their actions. See, if we held them accountable for their actions, for all the rapes that white men have done.
Leah. That's good, Leah.
If we held them accountable.
That's good, Leah.
I missed it. What was she saying?
They care about white lives.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we held white men accountable for their actions, it'd be a whole nother ball game.
So this whole their reasoning, I'm finna go somewhere else with it. Some of their reasoning is their Catholic background. You know what I mean? They have the Catholic background and no abortion and all that kind of stuff, or what the Bible says. I've seen a couple of interviews, and it was this one lady. I should have got it. Did you see the interview with the white lady going off talking about she don't care what the Bible says, she don't believe in the Bible, and the Bible ain't gonna dictate to her what to do, and she don't even read that mess. And she went in about the Bible. I gotta find it, and I'll put it on our page for you guys to see it. It was during an interview. And then for them to turn around and allow the coach to do the prayer for the teams that they just did. Do you guys like? I really like. We really like dig into something because I just think like it's more than what's going on. It's deeper than what's going on. You know what I mean? Like
And
there's
I like
other
what,
things you guys got to understand that they can overturn.
oh,
This is just
yes,
the beginning of them. You know what I mean? But there's other things
they can
that they can
overturn
overturn.
blacks being back to slaves
They can overturn a whole lot of stuff.
because that was a limited time. And I like what Jerry just said. Um, they are no longer the majority, so they had to get the ladies to stop getting abortion because it's about being the majority race and control. Because they are not they are not the majority anymore. They are now the minority. And if you people understood at home that don't vote, that we are the minority and we could change it with the majority, we could change a whole lot of things. But y'all just don't get it because you're too busy being woke. Woke. And when this woman did this in 1969, she knew that she could not support the third child. So she did what she knew was best to do. Why bring a child into this world when you know you can't support it? And at that time, y'all know we wasn't pushing condoms back then. They wasn't pushing condoms back then.
Right, Jerry.
And here's the thing, but that's what Jerry said. So many people are coming out against Clarence Thomas now because he forgets you're married to a white woman. If we go back and overturn what some of the Supreme Court has done, you won't even be allowed to be married to your wife.
He needs to remember that he's black, period.
He ain't gonna never remember that.
That's what you need to remember, because if they go back to start turning over stuff, you wouldn't be sitting on the Supreme Court.
You would not be sitting here. You would not.
So it's just a lot of stuff that we have to really like. In November, we have to vote. We have to make sure our ass is out there voting, like for real.
Oh wow! So Janelle said they're about to take all birth control off the shelves. Plan B is already being challenged. And that's the one I'm talking about, Leah. The Civil Rights Act, Economic Act, 13th Amendment is critical for us. They could overturn that. And what people don't understand, they could turn this back to say that we're slaves again.
So basically, all we need with her coming on, that makes it 5-4, or makes it 5-5, right?
No, because
this got turned by 6-3 or 5-3.
So the people that voted to overturn was Amy Coney Barrett.
So 5-4. So I was right.
Samuel, Brett, Neil, Clarence. So
Jerry, is that with her coming on?
5. So it was 5. No, because it would be 5-3.
What's up, Dante? It won't be 5-3 because we already have 3 people on the on the justice. So with her adding, it would be 4.
Because John G. Roberts.
Jerry, help me out. Depending on which way.
He said he I guess I don't know. Maybe he didn't vote. He said his opinion was he urged the court to not overturn the landmark decision.
How many of them voted for the law to turn?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And how many didn't? 3?
3 didn't vote. And 3 voted, but I don't know what Roberts did. Yeah, 3 voted for it to not be overturned.
So with her adding on, so it'll be 4. And Robert the swing votes.
We would still be under.
But with Robert, it'd be
Robert is the swing vote because he can go either way. Correct. Okay. He can go either way.
I'm just trying to figure out. But then with this new dude leaving, whenever he retired,
that becomes Ketanji. Stephen Breyer.
But she's getting sworn in tomorrow.
Right. She's taking Stephen Breyer's place.
No, but she. So he's still going to be on there. Am I correct?
No, he's retiring.
So
He's
he's done.
retiring. He's done.
When is his retirement date? He's done.
Today.
Okay.
He's out. Thank you all for coming. God bless. God keep. He's gone. He's gone. And so people need to understand that there's so many more things that can change. So many more things that can change.
It's
and if you don't vote, don't be mad. Please don't be mad. Protesting is nice and fine and dandy, but your vote is what matters on paper. That's what comes down on paper. That's what really matters. So you can go out there and protest, and I'm proud for you to protest. Stand up, say it loud, say it proud, all of that. But if you're not voting, because that's all they're doing is tallying the votes, and you should have got it.
But my question is this: why would they allow a very important law to be voted on when somebody is retiring out?
Well, this has been a setup all along. Trump knew what he was doing. He had the people that paid for him to be where he was. This has been a whole.
But that's what I'm saying. Why did they allow whatever this man name is that's finna leave
Breyer?
out? Breyer. Yeah, why would they put that? You know what I mean? Why would they put, because it's been what, a week?
Well, he said he was going to stay on until the major decision was done because he knew it was in the works. As soon as Trump got that court where he needed to be,
so his term. So it says his term was over, basically.
But see, so because he's retiring, but because there's no term, he can stay on there for life. They don't have. There's no term limit on there.
It says here. It says the letter went to Biden in January. That he would leave at the end of his term. So what term are they talking about? That's what I'm saying. What term?
He basically was saying that he stayed until these two decisions because they voted on two things.
That's what I'm saying. So why would they allow? You know what I mean? Why would that be allowed for him to do that?
Well, he voted for us. So he voted for us. He voted our way. He didn't vote for him.
I just think if someone's retiring or somebody's getting up out of there, you know what I mean? Them kind of decisions should definitely be waiting. You know.
See? And that's right. They swore her in 8 days before the election. But y'all know the next thing could be on this docket that could be up there is affirmative action. It's already almost gone. It's already almost gone. And we sit back and we kiki with our friends, and you have them friends who don't vote, and you continue to be all right with that. I can't sit around and kiki with you and you don't vote. They done made it so easy in California that you can sit in your house and mail it back in and vote. So there's no reason. You don't have to be inconvenienced. When you walk to get your mail, it's in the mailbox. You walk back to your house, you vote. When you go back to take your mail back, you put it back in there. They made it so easy. So there is no reason why you should not vote. And why don't you want to vote for something that affects you?
Because they feel like if they feel like it doesn't affect them.
That it doesn't affect them. And that's if everybody saw what was the movie with that woman? Oh my God. I can't think of the name of the stupid movie. It was about the magazine and the fashion magazine. And she broke it down, Prada, something. Remember that movie, Prada? Something. deaf deprived or something. Oh my God, I can't even.
I know what you're talking about.
But when they were in that room, she said, "You think that fashion doesn't matter to you, but the clothes that you got over there at Ross is a spinoff from the stuff that we made the decision up here at the top." And what people understand, the decision that made at the top, it may not get right to you, but it's trickling its way down to you.
Yeah.
And it's not going to get you like the thing that you think. Is going to take you in a different direction, because everything, just like here's, and I'm going to say this one, there's a new law that just passed in California, and it's going to, I think it takes effect in the 25-26 school year. This is the first time that California is now going to mandate home to school transportation for all regular ed students. That means regular education. California has basically only supplied transportation to special ed. Now you're going to see way more big yellow buses out there, because it is now going to be mandated in California. And how did this get mandated? Because somebody went down there and started talking to their politician, and they got it on there to the docket, got it to the legislator, and made an amendment and got it out there. But y'all keep saying stuff don't happen. And I said, I work in an industry where I see it happen all the time. So you can't tell me that it can't be done. This was some woman sitting there saying, why should I have to drive my child to school when in every other state they can go right to the corner and get on a yellow bus? Why don't we have it? And we're supposed to be the richest state in the world. Why we don't have it? And what happened? We now have it. So stop thinking that your vote doesn't matter, because while y'all was sitting here not saying something, somebody out there got there and started voting, and they did what they needed to do and got it passed.
Listen, these white people are gonna go out and be voting.
They vote.
Yeah,
voting for them is a right. And the
they
sad
just
part,
do it to piss us off.
Exactly. But it should be a right to Black people, because your ancestors didn't get to vote. So that should be
What
the
happens
main
is that's what pisses them off when we win these elections. You know, they don't expect us to go out and vote because they feel like
they don't expect us.
You know
and
what
when
I
we
mean?
do
So
vote,
when
that's
we
why
go
they
out,
go and try to change the lines. They
Yeah.
change the lines so that it all gets shook up and shake down, and then it changes everything. But just like now with Stacey Abrams, y'all
Mhm.
pray. She's in the fight of her life. If she becomes the governor of Georgia, do you know how many things could change in Georgia? And y'all saw Georgia got out there and voted.
Yeah.
Arizona got out there and voted. Arizona was a red state. It turned blue. So don't tell me that it can't get done, because we know it can. People died for you to have the right to vote, and you don't want to vote. People got shot at. People got water doused on them. They took the water hoses. They did sit-ins. And you sit up here saying you so woke, and you can't even read a basic book, but you woke. I can't. I feel sorry for women, because this right here changes everything. And all I can keep saying is that when that family member rapes you, now you have to have the child by that family member. Do you understand how much turmoil that is going to be in that family? Because now every time they look at that child, it recirculates everything that happened here, because now you can't have an abortion. And so what's going to happen? Here's the flip side of what's going to happen. You're going to get these doctors that's going to do these abortions under the table just to get you, which is going to jeopardize your life. And they're going back to them old ways where they were sticking hangers up in there and doing all that foolishness. And you could end up dying. So was it worth it to not vote? Was it worth it to not vote? I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Y'all get your ass out there in November and vote. Get these senates and Congress people. If they not voting what you want and what you want to hear, get them out of there. Listen, the president can only do so much. He still got to listen to the Congress people. He only can do so much. He can fight and fight and fight, but
But
at the end of the day,
how much
we got to have some Republicans, at least a couple of them, with a sound mind
but
to
how
push.
long do the other people have to keep fighting for you before you get up and fight for yourself? How long? Because this entitlement, this nation of laziness and thinking that everybody owes you something,
It must go
nobody
through.
cares.
Exactly, Jerry. It must go through.
Texas. Here's the
Congress.
biggest thing that just happened. Well, we're now at 53 people have died in the truck incident in Texas. That governor, which is the stupidest governor of life, I hate this. That's my home state. Governor, what is his name? Abbott? What is this? I remember the man's name. He was talking about Texas is the safest state. They ain't let nobody in the border. But what happened here? You had a whole truckload of people die on your watch in your state.
You can't even keep somebody out of fucking school from killing 20 people, kids.
In your state. In your Valde. So,
like, y'all, they are jokes. And again, I don't understand how Cruz is still representing Texas after all the shit he did.
He over there fighting with Elmo now. He having a Twitter war with Elmo, with a fictional character. He is having a Twitter war with a fictional character. I'm so confused.
When he took his wife and his kids to get out of state
and
to
left
get away and leave y'all still voted for him?
With no power.
Y'all still voted for him. Yeah, I
Florida, same thing. Florida. How do you sit? All you black people that live in Florida, how the hell do you continue to sit there and this man is doing everything he can to suppress your vote and make you unheard of and non-existent? But you want to continue to sit there and say, hey, I love Florida.
Many niggas moving to Texas, that's going to change soon.
I don't even understand. With all the people that's running to Texas,
you better vote in November.
They said it was close this time.
Get your ass out there and vote in November, because I know a good probably 20 people that have moved since then.
Oh, look, I know way more than that. I know you got celebrities that are moving to Texas, to Houston, because that's supposed to be the hot spot right now. Well, you, Shani, use your voice. Use the voice instead of being a basketball wife. Use your voice.
First lady. She's first lady now.
First lady, basketball, whatever you were, use your voice.
She's the first lady now.
Because that's what matters now. People need to understand. We're in the fight for our lives right now. It's no more playtime.
No, we're not saying this. We're not telling you now. We're telling you right now. We're not gonna wait. Get your ass registered. Get registered to vote in November. It is very crucial that we vote in November. We have to vote in November because they doing this now and they really ain't in control. Could you imagine if they take the House and the Congress? Could you imagine?
But people forget. What's going to happen? They forget all the years that they were in control. No money. Nothing came. There were no jobs.
All this
there was
stuff,
no
like they're blaming Biden for the gas. It ain't his fault that these gas prices is up. Trust and believe. You got to think things take place. Things take place years after a president is in office. It takes place years after. You know what I mean? It doesn't. There's nothing that he really can do. Like on July 1st, California gas is going up
again. Because people sit here in California and voted for a tax law, just like y'all voted for tax.
Our governor tried to ask the people to halt it, and they didn't. He asked them, hold on, let's not heighten this tax. And they denied his request. So guess what we got to do, California? Get them out of office. You know what I mean?
I
so
just
we
don't understand.
We in a whole we not, but there's a whole war going on right now.
The war.
Literally a war going on.
And y'all don't understand. We got Orange County, and we got these little Hickville towns that are up in the middle of nowhere that they're mad because it's not enough of them, but they're Republican based in California that are trying to change things. And because they know that some of y'all are so stupid enough to not go out there and vote, they're getting a chance to do stuff.
Yeah, you're right, Jerry.
Well, Congress may have some open seats if the DOJ can come get some of them congressmen traded for orange jumpsuits. I don't even think that's gonna go, because anytime you cause an insurrection on the White House and they don't take you down right after it happened, we shouldn't even be having discussions about. You should have just went to jail. You should have just went to jail. And people talking about they walked them through the halls so that they would know the direction of which to go. The people were outside chanting for what was the former vice president name? Pence. They outside. They got you on TV showing it over and over again where you calling for this man
to be killed.
You shouldn't to be killed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all right. It's all right. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, we just have to change some things.
Listen,
we have
guys,
vote, our game up.
Vote. Tell your friends to vote. Tell your family members to vote. And as you voting, pray. We're seeing things that's happening now in the world is not unknown to God. It's not. He knows what's going to happen. We just need to pray. We need to pray. We need to do our responsibility is to pray. Okay.
One thing that really frustrates me is that some of you let your pastors tell you that it's not your job to vote. The Bible says obey the laws of the land.
And let me tell you this. I got to tell you this. This is what I got to tell you too. You pastors got to be very careful what you preach, because listen. You can't preach against abortion. You can't preach against homosexuality and gayness and try to put them out your church, because you are a 501c3, and that is a big lawsuit. That's a huge lawsuit. So you better think about what you're doing before you do it.
That's
because
right.
You are a nonprofit, and you cannot. You better go read them bylaws and them things. You better go read them laws on 501c3s. You better go make sure get it clear, because you are opening yourself up for a
lawsuits, losing your 501c permanently.
Yep.
And you've been skating around not having to pay taxes. You've been getting away, baby.
Be careful.
That 501c thing is no joke, because there is no religion in government. I don't know how we keep piling this Catholic stuff and all of that, but there shouldn't be no religion in the government. None whatsoever. Just get out there and do what you have to do. I don't know.
You guys vote, pray.
It's good to see all of you guys back. I missed you.
We are back. We will have a guest next week. I don't know who, but we're going to have somebody come on here and join us next week.
And my wig will be cut next week, so I won't be running around here looking crazy. I've been gone.
This is 6. Yes, so July 6th. You guys be safe out there over the holiday weekend. I don't know. Some of y'all still celebrate it. Some of you don't. I'll be chilling at home.
End of Pride to everybody who celebrated Pride.
Happy Pride. Listen, we didn't even get a chance to really go into Pride this month, but maybe we can go into it next couple of weeks and celebrate it in the next couple of weeks. Because listen
And
here,
tell your
this is a
neighbors.
perspective show, and we celebrate everybody and everything. Okay, we have no nothing that we don't. And Pride Month is June, so we're gonna
If
celebrate
you don't
Pride.
like it,
Guess
oh
what
well.
BET had on?
But
BET had on Noah's Ark.
Deborah told me that.
And
But
I
Noah's
watched
Ark is
I am
You watch-
like, I got so stuck again. I was like, oh my God, why is not back on TV? Like, they need to be showing reruns or something. They need to be
coming back. It's coming back to Logo. But the reason why Noah's Ark is not on air is because Patrick Ian he made such a debacle of the syndication and everything. He's a piece of work. They were trying to keep it, but it ain't there.
I just wanted to make sure that we celebrate. So we're gonna do some stuff. Maybe we can get some people on here and just talk about life. Yeah, I think that would be good. All right, we love you guys. Thank you for coming in and
joining
joining
us.
I know it's been. I know it's been. We've been going.
Tell your damn neighbors that fireworks is illegal. Go down there and watch them somewhere. Stop.
It ain't. You taking sand to the beach. They ain't listening to you. Because they've been already starting over here.
It's illegal.
I'm gonna be in my backyard in my fire pit, looking at the fireworks outside in the back. That's gonna be that's what I'm gonna do Monday. Because the 4th is on the Monday. So, but like I said, to whoever celebrates, I know a lot of people don't celebrate it anymore because of Juneteenth, which is fine. To each his own. But you guys be safe out there. Be careful. Drive for yourself and for your other people that's on the road, because we don't know what's gonna happen.
Don't drink and drive.
Do not drink and drive. Don't get high and drive. Don't do gummies and drive.
You will be locked up till Monday. Tuesday.
No, not Tuesday.
You'll be locked up till Tuesday, not Monday. Tuesday.
Yes, be careful out there. Use
and that jail cell is cold. Been there. It's real cold.
It's okay to get you an Uber or a Lyft. It's all right.
Y'all will come get you.
No, I won't. I'm gonna be at home chilling. Do you hear me? I have a plan that I'm supposed to go to Sacramento Saturday.
There's my Sharon. She said we good in Texas. Now that you're there, you're gonna vote blue. So I know we gotta keep working. Y'all there now? Let's turn it blue. Let's turn Texas blue. That's our goal. That is our goal.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. Gotta get to the gym.
Love
you guys. Appreciate
you guys on next week.
Share.
Bye, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. I forgot all about y'all. Sorry. See you next week, YouTube.
See ya.